principle behind the foundation is pleasurable food education. We want young children to understand the importance and respect that's due to good, fresh, seasonal food, and that involves them understanding how it grows, what is important in the garden to make their vegetables strong and delicious. It also involves them learning when things are ripe so that they pick them at the right time. And then, of course, it involves them taking it into a small kitchen space usually and learning how to cook extremely simple vegetable-based dishes, which they then sit down and share. The compost heap is one of the most important parts of the garden, and the kids soon get to understand which bin is resting and which one's ready. They also learn about crop rotation. They learn about the best way to water their plants, how to mulch their plants. They become quite competent little gardeners. They have to get a wheelbarrow licence and a tool licence to make sure they're safe in the garden and they're not going to poke anyone's eye out with a rake. And they love doing that, of course. I have to admit that I was spurred on to develop this program because I felt that what I was hearing from government and from health authorities had nothing to do with pleasure. And I don't believe behaviour changes unless people wish to change behaviour. And that means the change that's being proposed has to be enjoyable. And I know that what people eat is definitely closely connected to the obesity issues, junk food, convenience food and so on. So I wanted to provide an alternative, but at a very young age, so I could influence children's preferences. You know, once they've tasted a fabulous pie made from silver beet that they've grown in the garden with perhaps some of their own olives in it, because they can be quite sophisticated, they have a different understanding. They love eating the food, and sitting around a table for many of these children is a new experience, and that is, I think, sad. For many kids, the family table has become not something that happens every day. And whenever I go to a school function where parents are present, they hang on my neck and say, I can't tell you how thankful, how grateful we are. My son, my daughter has a totally different attitude to fresh food now.